product is going to be the CrystalSky, which is the monitor that we use for all our pro grade drones, and why we use the CrystalSky. Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Hoverworldproductions, where we go over how to do the drone business and tips and tricks along the way. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at another product. And today's product is going to be the CrystalSky, which is the monitor that we use for all our pro grade drones, and why we use the CrystalSky. So let's go ahead and dive into why we use this CrystalSky instead of regular tablet. This is the CrystalSky right here. This is the monitor. It is a 8-inch monitor, I believe. It is glass, not matte. You got your power, F1, menu, F2, and return buttons on the front. And it is 1,000 nits. If you guys know what that is, 1,000 nits means that the brightness of the monitor gets up to 1,000 brightness, whatever, however guys you want to understand it. But there's a lot of cool features about this device. First thing is that it is USB-C, and it does just slide onto the controller super fast and super easily with a quick release. And it is made all out of metal on all the sides, so this thing does warm up quite a bit, but it also does work amazingly. There is no issues with it whatsoever. It just works like a champ. So this is the I/O side, and on this side you got your HDMI, full-size HDMI. You got your USB, SD card 1 and SD card 2 to review your content, and then you also got your micro USB and a headphone jack, just in case. Now on the back side, you got this large battery, which I personally love. You can check the battery level, and you can also hot swap it. So I can just take this off, and I have a couple of these. Just take it off with the monitor being on, and it will still work. So let me show you what I mean by that. So let me go ahead and put this in there. Right now I have it off, I haven't turned it on, so let's do the initial boot. So this is the initial boot for the CrystalSky, and check this out. Alright, so it's booted up. So here's what you get. You get DJI Pilot and DJI Go 4. You also get, if you go into settings, you can do your Wi-Fi, and then it does come with let's see how much storage is in here. 60 gigs of storage internally on the actual device, so that's awesome too. You do your updates through the settings, which in this case it should be fully up to date, because it is a special Android version. You cannot get the App Store or anything on here. But without further ado, let me get back to what I mean with the battery. So as you can see, we're at 81% battery life, right? So say I'm in the DJI Go 4 app and I'm flying a drone, and my battery is, say, 20%, and all of a sudden it just dies, right, mid-flight, and for some reason it shouldn't have died at 20%, but it did because it was cold or whatever, right? So say I'm gonna go ahead, as you can see it's on right now. I'm gonna go ahead and take the battery out, right? The battery is out, it's disconnected. I can press the power button, nothing happens, right? All of this is useless, right? So say this is a brand new battery. Say I'm putting a brand new battery in here, right? As soon as I slide it in, you heard that click, and this thing is back online right away. This is the pro grade feature on this monitor, that it does have a built-in battery to where it does stand by until you put in an extra battery that does have some juice in there, so you got your spot where you left off right away. So that's an amazing feature, and honestly, when you go out flying, you definitely need something that's going to be reliable like this. This is rated for hot temperatures and cold weather at the same time, so this thing is not going to die on you like our iPad did in our previous video that we did, and I'll have a link in the video description. You want to check out that video. But yeah, it's great. That's one of the features why we went with a CrystalSky. Also, I wanted to show you the brightness. So right now, I'm at probably maybe like 20% brightness. If I crank this up all the way, I'm not sure if you can see this. The camera's probably dimming everything around me down because it's too bright. But I can tell you this is bright. And I'm gonna compare it to my iPhone. I know my iPhone's about 400 nits of peak brightness, and I'll put this to the max. You can see the difference, right? This is maximum brightness on the iPhone, and it doesn't even compare to the CrystalSky. So this is a great tool when you're out in the field and you need to get some pro grade. Another thing that is amazing about this monitor, it does come with a DJI Pilot app, which you can't get on any other platform but the DJI CrystalSky, and it takes out all the bullshit. It's just a Pilot, and oops, something happened. I had a boat on at the same time, which means that you'll be able to use just the Pilot controls and none of that bloatware that comes with the DJI Go 4 app. And that way you'll be able to just focus on doing what you do, because we use this as a dual pilot system. So that's why this works for us really great. And then we can review our footage using the SD card slot right here. So let me show you how to do that. So if I go to albums, and up here, this is all our cache videos. If I go to SD card 1, it's going to show me everything that we have on our SD card 1, and I can review this in the car or outside or wherever before I leave in HD, so I can check and make sure that the footage looks good, it doesn't look bad, and we're ready to go. You can't do that with a Mavic controller, you can't do that with an iPad, because it just doesn't, you can't put the SD card in there. You're gonna have to wait for it to download to the iPad. It's a whole nother headache. So that's some of the features of the CrystalSky that we use it for. There might be some other features on here, but those are the main two the main three why we went ahead with a CrystalSky is the temperature resistance, the battery backup, and the brightness, and ease of use is just extraordinary. So definitely check out the product in the video description if you guys want to go ahead and get it for yourself. Definitely worth it. DJI doesn't pay me for anything. This is just my personal opinion on this product, and this is what we've been using for all of our jobs, as you guys saw in our vlogs. If you guys have any questions or you guys want to see something else with the CrystalSky, definitely do let us know, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Guys for tuning out to our CrystalSky video. Make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel, checking out our website at hoverworldproductions.com, Facebook and Instagram, and I will see you guys in the next one.